Hi there, how you doing? How's the weather wherever you are? We are having our first how to say, glimpse of autumn here after this awful heat wave. There's this rainy, greyish day. Somehow, I don't know, I'm so anticipating autumn this year. I can't really describe it, but it's really gonna be fun. So I thought I made something along these lines today for a reading. And I mean, it's not even September yet, but as I said, I'm feeling these autumn vibes in the air. And autumn actually is such a cozy time, you know. And I hope the candle doesn't leak. And it's cozy and it's time for hot baths and comfort food and long evenings with a book or a movie and candles and tea. So I thought I'd make myself a nice tea, my favorite cup that I brought from France. And it has a wonderful smelling. I haven't tasted it yet, but a very great smelling tea that a friend has brought to me from Austria. And it has, apart from many other things, strawberries and rose pepper and pink pepper and roses in it, so it's really nice. I also have Pride and Prejudice on TV, well, on video actually, and it's really cozy. I mean the miniseries from 1995, and to make it even more cozier, even though we can't see it now because I obviously muted the TV, it's in Italian, and I'm not Italian myself, but it's my favorite language, and it sounds so, I don't know, comforting. So it's my comfort food for ears, so to speak, and for eyes. And I mean, it's such a beautiful love story. So yes, and I also have everything in these nice and warm colors. I hope it will come out okay on camera, but I have this orange and pink and yellow and red, and I also have my Avianca plaid, which I'm lying on, but you can't see it. And don't ask me how I ended up with Colombian Airlines plaid at my house, like thousands of miles away, but I have it and it's my favorite thing ever. I rock myself in it all the time. So yeah, as for the topic of our today's reading, I thought we might make something nice and lovely and quiet and relaxing, and I thought we might dedicate this reading to self-love. As I said, autumn is the time where you come home, have a cup of tea or eat some nice soup and have a long warm bath with some nice smelling bath salt or something like that. It's a time to spoil yourself, to do, I don't know, to find something nice to do with yourself, like have a nice lie-in with a book on the weekend. You know, when it's raining outside and it's warm inside and you're wrapped in your favorite blanket and whatever, and just, you know, not going anywhere, just having this quiet time. So, seeing as we are all different people and we like different stuff, and sometimes we need different stuff depending on our situation and current moment in our life. I thought I'd make a bigger card reading where we will just discover what sort of stuff we can do these whenever you're watching this, just to have some cozy time out with ourselves. What do you think? I still have my window open. It's raining outside, so I don't think there will be much noise. Also, my dishwasher is running in the background, so if you hear something, it's either outside or my dishwasher. Also, I want to introduce you my new cards. Finally got them, and if you've seen one of my previous videos, I mentioned a funny story, so it was about them. And I saw them on the internet, and I really very much wanted to have a deck of my own, so I ordered them. And these cards are called the Fairy Oracle, so it's about fairies. And I have to admit, I'm not such an admirer of fairy stories and stuff like that, but I was drawn to the cards, so I ordered them. And normally when I order stuff, I order it so that it's not brought to my home, but to a pickup point where you have this what's it called? I'm too relaxed to speak. You know, there's this little safes where you just insert your card, put in a number, and it opens, and you take out your mail or whatever. So this is how I normally order stuff. I mean, not something big that I can't carry myself, but you know, just stuff like that. So, and I order quite a lot, and I have my card to pick up stuff always in my purse. It has a standard place there, so I received a notification that I received the cards. I go there after work. I tap on the screen of this thing where you can get your stuff. Then I open my purse and I see that my card is gone. And I went home, I searched for it. It was nowhere to be found. And normally I'm not the person to let stuff just like, I mean, I leave stuff lying around all the time, but normally the stuff that I really need and don't want to lose, I keep it somewhere where I can always find it. So this is something out of the ordinary for me. Alright, so, and I mean, they are really special, these cards, so I really thought that one of those beauties probably just walked away with my card, just to see how I take it and if I'm worthy to work with them. Alright, the next day I called the customer service to order a new card, and on the other end of the line there's this voice, and it really sounded like it belonged to a fairy or a pixie or something. And I was like, oh, you say you lost your card, and do you think you really lost it? I was really like in a fairy tale or something like that. I really tried my hardest not to giggle, because I knew it was one of the fairies on the other end of the line, just playing it tricks. But a week later I finally got my new card, and I picked up my cards, and now I have them, and my old card was just probably a welcome gift to them, because it looked golden-ish, so maybe they like gold, I don't know, maybe they just like cards. insane as they are cards. So yeah, I quite enjoy this story. I mean, normally you'd be upset about something like that, but I enjoyed every moment of it because apart from that, I had this very, very strong feeling. And yeah, and the reading where I mentioned that the story was a dream reading, and I actually ordered them and wanted my first reading with them to be a dream reading. And when I discovered that I lost the card, I had this, I don't know, maybe it was a false memory, maybe it was a real memory, that I saw this card recently and I saw it in this dream. I really am now, I can't say I firmly believe in it, but I really have this feeling that I lost this card in my dreams. So yeah, this is a very nice and extraordinary story, and I really like these cards. They are really special, and I can't wait to do a reading. I haven't done one with them really. I just picked them up, let me think, the day before yesterday, and I was just, looking at them and showing them to a friend, but I haven't done any readings so far, so this will be our first. Okay, so let's see if my tea is already fit to be drunk. It was really warm. Oh, it's delicious. It's beautiful. So, let me introduce you the crystals you'll be choosing. I have a couple new ones. This is blue calcite. I got them the same day I got my cards. So this is fluorite. It's a bit darker than the one I used to have before. This is orange calcite, and it's also a different piece. And this is smoky quartz. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like jelly, a piece of jelly, I don't know why. So yeah, I'm giving you 2 minutes as always. Faites vos jeux. And choose whatever you prefer to make a choice with the stones. As usual, I normally just close my eyes for a sec, try to think about the question at hand, and the very second I think about it, I just open my eyes and very first thing, either pile of cards or crystal or whatever I see, I choose. Works for me every time. But you are free to use whatever technique you use. And as I said, this reading is going to be about what nice things we can do to make ourselves happy. Self-love. Is it, I don't know, visiting a friend that we need? Or, I don't know, just spending a day with a book in bed or something like that. And just the best way, the coziest, the nicest way to relax this autumn. I definitely like this tea. Thanks, Eva. I have to tell my friend that it's delicious. Yep. Oh, it's a shame. The color is much more reddishly pinkish. Nice. Really, really nice. Okay, so the cards are pre-shuffled, and I'm not reading any reverses as usual. So, time's up. Je ne vois plus. So we're starting with blue calcite. And we'll do just one pile of cards. Or no, let's do two piles because it's so much fun. We'll have our current situation and the best way to relax. I just like making two piles. It just helps keep things apart. Don't know about you, but it's just the way I prefer it. So this is the situation. This is the relaxation method. So alright. So let's see. What is your current situation right now? We have the Temperance. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. I've never seen her before. We have Bee. We have Dolphin. She's so cute. We have Seven of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Chariot. We have Luminous Loom. Okay. We have Strength. So many major arcana. Wow. We have Eight of Wands. Okay, so I'm getting the picture now. We have Flying. Oh, come on, you have so many cute cards today. Just look at it. Oh, let me see. I need some more space here. Just a sec. I'll just move my cards to the side. I definitely need a new place in the whole desk. that I can dedicate to my cards, something like that. Yeah, so no, it looks better. Okay, still have 2 cards we need to accommodate somewhere. We have feminine energy. Oh, this is really nice. This is nice. And milk and honey. Oh. So to me it looks like you are actually in quite a good place right now. I mean, it's not up to the situation to be a good place. It's up to you, because you are this cute dolphin. You are this playful person who can turn every situation in these rainbow ponies and, you know, milk and honey. And this little elephant bathing there, I never noticed. I don't know if you can see this cute little elephant. I mean, so much cuteness, really. So this is you. This is your beautiful personality. This is your joy of life. Whatever happens, this is you. And you are just made this way. You have this feminine energy, and I already mentioned in other readings that I don't really accept this terminology with feminine energy and masculine energy. To me, this sort of energy they call feminine is rather this softer energy, and softer not in a sense that you can just, you know, make place for the others, but there's so much strength in there as well. So this is just something we were conditioned to associate with feminine energy, but it's not. So I'm not calling it feminine energy, I'm calling it just this quiet strength and lack of aggression in your energy. And aggression not in negative sense, but it's just something that's not expanding, it's just being there, and being is a thing in itself. So you are just made this way. You've been born this beautiful person who also has some darker moments, but you know, you are just this cutie, and you do not exaggerate. You don't do drama. You are accepting whatever's coming your way, and you just, you know, you let the flowers grow and bloom, and you just go on, and you are being this happy dolphin. I want to be friends with you, really. Okay, so also you are strong, and you are going your way. Whatever it is, you are who you are, and you just follow through. You go your way. Thing is that even the strongest and the best of us get tired. So to me it looks like you've been having some stress at work, because Pentacles, it's money, and this is like go get them. So you're probably having stress in work, or if you don't work, then school, or whatever it is that you are required to put in some work in, you know, literally. And seeing as the days are getting shorter and nights are getting darker and colder, you know, there's just this gloom coming. But seeing your personality, even your gloom is like this little cute. I mean, it's gloomy, but it's kind of cute anyway. So you don't really see it as a major problem. So I don't see here any drama for you. You are just getting a little tired. This is what I see. I mean, this is nothing wrong. So this is just your situation. I mean, it's normal. It's autumn, winter is coming, and it's just time for us to slow down a bit, to eat more vitamins like fruits and vegetables, and see that we manage to get sunshine whenever we can, and just be at peace and find a possibility, just to balance all the stress that we have with something nice. So let's see how exactly we can do it, right? We have the Nine of Pentacles, which is Avery. Avery? No, not Avery. Avarice. Avarice. Avarice? I don't know how to pronounce it in English. This is really embarrassing. L'avarice, l'avaricia der Geiz. So this is someone really greed. Well, this is greed. Alright? I don't know how to pronounce this avarice thing. So this is greed. This dude is greedy. Yeah, so it already looks in the direction of looking after your own interests. Productivity, wow. This is a busy little bee in there. This is interesting. Okay. Hyena. Hyena? Hyena? So many words I can't pronounce. Mother of Cups. The Hanged Man. Okay. The Master Maker. Comes with productivity. The Tower. I'm really interested how we're going to make it into a relaxation part. Three of Cups. Belongs here, and let's move it a bit, because I think that this stuff is just gravitating here as well. So, yeah. Sad embrace. Unlimited possibilities. To the sea. Okay. So this is really interesting. I'm really intrigued where it's gonna take us, because first of all, this greedy dude and this, now let's make it like this. This greedy dude belongs to these cups, because cups is about emotions and love. And to me, it looks like you have to be this Mother of Cups, this caring swan. You have to be to yourself, so you really have to embrace yourself and to give yourself all these cups full of love and emotion, and just really keep it to yourself, because you are entitled to it. I mean, you are this cute, joyful, nice, lovely, lovable person, and I can imagine that you always are there for the others. And sometimes it's just that people like you are neglecting the obligations that we have towards ourselves, to be nice to ourselves as well. It's not egoism, it's not selfishness, it's really something that we owe ourselves. So I think that first of all you need just to like block some time in your calendar, reserve some time for yourself, and just be nice to yourself. Spoil yourself. Just sit there in your bed in the morning or in the evening before you go to sleep and tell yourself that you love yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself, and see how your eyes begin to sparkle. This is what it says. And be generous with yourself. Be generous with yourself, and just don't give to the others what you can give to yourself. I mean, I don't mean that you have to keep everything to yourself. I just mean, don't forget yourself. Don't forget to give yourself love and remind yourself that you love yourself. Productivity, the master maker, and unlimited possibilities. To me, it looks like it's time to be creative. It's time to spend some time with your hobbies. I don't know, I have this artistic vibe here, like not paint a picture, make a painting, or maybe, I don't know, knit something, or I don't know, it looks like these embroidery things that they have. It really is something that you do with your hands. So to me it looks like you have this talent. You probably are not aware yourself that you have it in you. So when you have these moments with yourself, you know, sometimes I meet people who are so talented, but they just being so skeptical about themselves. And I was so glad about once a person told me that they were always ashamed to sing because they didn't think their voice was beautiful. And once but they loved singing and they were ashamed of themselves. And they were singing in the shower and they were surprised by their partner who unexpectedly came home, and their partner told them, well, this was beautiful, and like this person finally discovered that they can sing. And this is so often the case that people don't even realize how precious they are because of all the talents that they even don't know they possess. So just, you know, spend your time with yourself and just take a pen and a notepad and doodle something, or try and knit a scarf. Do something like that. I mean, even if it's not, if you make a painting and it's not Mona Lisa, it's still so much fun. Just do it. Okay, also, now it makes sense to me. Also, and it corresponds with these three cards. Sometimes you just need to be this dude. And remember this other gloomy cutie that I had in our situation. Sometimes we just have these times when we are blue, like really like sad. But sometimes, you know, there's this sort of sadness, especially in the autumn, where you kind of enjoy it. Just don't overdo it. So sometimes when you feel like reminiscing and just mopping around and just being a bit gloomy and sad, and sometimes we'll say cheer up and, you know, do something positive. Sometimes you just don't want to be positive. And what I discovered, that sometimes if you try to make yourself be positive when you don't feel like this, it takes so much energy, and it just makes you tired, and it doesn't do you any good. So sometimes it's really like, you know, little kids that just they have these moods where they sit in a corner for a while and just, you know, be like this little piece of gloom for a while, and then they are all cheerful again. So sometimes we grown-ups, I don't know how old you are, maybe you're still very young, maybe you're in your teens. I mean, in your teens you just have to have this emo type, and you just, you know, mop around. You really have to have it. I mean, it's normal. So sometimes even, but you know, from the previous part when we saw it, you are this wonderful personality, and to me it looks like you are so used to be this cheerful person for yourself and for the others, that you don't really allow yourself to be gloomy sometimes. And it's kind of sad, because sometimes you just need this time to turn your back to the world and just have a couple of hours when you sit and just look out of the window, and you know, you don't have to think these apocalyptic thoughts like something, but you know, just, I don't know, contemplate a tree that turns yellow and think about, I don't know, something like that. I mean, just hang on for a while, just, you know, sometimes, I don't know, it's, you know, especially for the ladies, if you're in your days, you know, sometimes you just feel like weeping, so weep. I mean, find time for yourself, be generous with yourself about your time, and just find yourself some time to be, I don't know, watch some movie that makes you cry or something like that. Really, sometimes it's fun. I saw this Japanese series once. I was so sad. I enjoyed it so much. I cried like a baby. Normally I don't cry when I see movies, but I really cried like a baby. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I mean, it was awfully sad, but I really enjoyed every second of it. So this is something like that. Enjoy it. I don't know. Have a walk on the cemetery or something. Really. Also, looks to me that you really need moments where you can get nasty. You really need moments where you can get nasty. Because sometimes we are kind of stuck in our role of this everyone's darling. I don't see myself like a person like this, but there's a group of people where I'm considered to be something like, you know, cheering others up, and I'm really not someone like that. But anyway, sometimes we just have this role, and we enjoy it, but there's, I mean, we can't be, even the nicest, the holiest of us has some shady sides to us. See, like this moon, it has a dark side and a light side, and we all have a light side. We want to destroy something. When we were kids, we broke our toys to see just what's on the inside, and we didn't give a damn if we're hurting it. I mean, you're not hurting a toy. I mean, it's a thing. The only thing that you hurt by hurting your toy is probably yourself, or if you want to prove a point to your parents or something like that. But we just have this destructive side of our. We just have it. And it's really unhealthy to suppress it, because if we don't let it out, if we don't direct it outside, it will be directed inwards, and it's 1,000 times worse. So I don't know, I'm not going to you go half and, I don't know, rip a head off a doll or something, but sometimes it's really, I don't know, just find an outlet for your negative energy. I don't know, clean out your room and just throw away stuff that you don't need. I don't know, this vase you got as a present from someone you don't like. I mean, this awful aunt that you hate, and she gave you this awful thing, and you just throw it out. Do something, you know, just do something. I mean, it doesn't have to be harmful. It can be harmless, but it's kind of nice to feel nasty sometimes, you know. And I also read it in a book. I mean, swear. I mean, I don't know. I had this time in my life where my ex-partner didn't like people swearing, so I didn't want to upset them, so I didn't swear as much, and I didn't really miss it. But now we separated a time ago, so now I'm starting to swear again. It's so much fun. I have a really dirty mouth sometimes, so it's so much fun. I mean, it's shocking to some people, but you know, just let it out. Let it out. Swear. I don't know. do something about it. And also, I read it in a book, it's really cool. If you can't find an outlet for your aggression, for your bad temper, for your bad mood sometimes, get yourself a notepad, a notebook, and sometimes you get them sometimes nowadays, you know, you can, they're all in black with some means. I've read them already when you buy them. So it might be fun already buying something like that, and you can buy, I don't know, some nasty looking pen or something like that, or pencil or whatever, something to write. And when you are really feeling pissed off, just take this notebook and write down everything that goes through your mind, like the nastiest things and stuff you could ever think. Just let it all out. Allow yourself to be rude, allow yourself to be nasty, allow yourself to be unpleasant as much as you like. Don't let it out on other people. Take this notepad, write it down. When you're done, just rip all these pages and burn them. It works. I mean, it depends on how pissed off you are, but judging by the situation, you're not really, you're just getting tired. So maybe you have some too much work and you just, you know, pissed off with some colleagues, and just get home and take out your notebook and write this damn asshole or whatever, and just, you know, write everything you think about this situation. Just tear it to pieces and burn it. So yeah, and I mean, this is not so much a suggestion, but a warning to not to forget about your dark side, and to let it out, let it outwards. Don't let it stew inside yourself and just, you know, fester there, because it's unhealthy. So all in all, best ways to relax for you is, first of all, take your time. Oh, you can't really see it, sorry, I was so engrossed in my reading, so I hope you can see it now. Yeah, you can. Right, so we have these 4 groups that are basically correlating. Every 4 of them are connected with each other. So first and foremost, take your time and spend this time on yourself and with yourself. Just, I don't know, eat something nice, drink something nice. Just be nice to yourself. Really look in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. Also, do something creative. You don't have to, I don't know, sometimes people are just scared of being judged. So if you don't want to show it to anyone, just don't show it to anyone, but just do something with your hands. Just let out this creative energy that's apparently inside yourself. Really, it has a good therapeutic it's a good therapy. So also take your time again, just mop around, just be sad, be gloomy, watch a sad movie, I don't know, just take your favorite blanket, make yourself a cup of tea, and I don't know, don't see notebook, but something like that. I mean, not something really sad, but you know, just some kind of soap opera-ish thing. You know, no harm done, and still you have this emotional release. And don't bottle up your dark side. They have cookies there, you know. Just enjoy being nasty from time to time. Write down nasty things and burn them if you like. I don't know, just find an outlet for your dark energy. It helps. So yeah. Well, I think I need to do this myself sometimes. I mean, not writing nasty stuff, as I said, I do swear a lot. But maybe I can just find an outlet for my dark energy and throw out a couple of things I don't need. Okay, so that was fun. Next one is fluoride. So let's see. We're going to have 2 piles. One pile is going to be your present situation, And the second part is going to be how you can best relax. So this is the situation, this is your relaxation methods. Okay. I'm not taking any jumpers. If they want to appear in the reading, they should just find a way into it without jumping. It's raining outside. I like the sounds of rain. You probably can't hear it, but it's really nice. And just this lazy rain. It's been raining on and off all day today. So cool. I really like it. Okay. So let's see what your situation is. By the way, this one's called Strawberry Quartz. So cool. And I have my strawberry tea. So let's see what our situation looks like. It's the Page of Pentacles and it says Lone. Wild card. Wow, never seen this one. I'm having lots of cards today that I've never seen before. Otter. Nine of Cups. Oh, this is cool. Six of Pentacles. Oh. The Hero of the Waters. Ooh, I really need to learn the names of the cards. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles. So many pentacles. Someone's busy here. right? Intention. Oh, this is cute. This is cute, really cute. Home and unfinished symphony. So, I mean, this is going to be rather specific, but it looks to me, that you have, or you did take a credit, a loan. You've lent to someone, but you borrowed some money, and a lot of money, and you also work a lot, or just, you know, you are busy accumulating money because you want to build a home. Your intention is to build a home. You want stability, you want this safety, stability, everything that you would associate with the term home. So this is what you're doing to achieve this. It looks to me that apart from that, there's something that came rather unexpected. So maybe you are having some difficulties, some turbulent times, but it looks to me, it doesn't look really negative. It just something came up, and it came up from something from your past, or maybe, you know, long forgotten dream of yours. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you're working at a bank and then you suddenly, I don't know, meet a school friend and you were in a band together and they're still doing music, and you kind of, you know, you just get this nostalgic feeling about your dreams as a teenager where you wanted to be a rock star or something like that. I mean, it's just a wildly invented story right now, right this second. So, but what I'm going to say, you have this stability, you have this really standard, normal life where you are striving, where you are planning, and you are proceeding with your plan towards stability. So to me, looks like you are kind of a young adult, and I mean, nowadays it's somewhere between 20 and 45 or something, and it looks like you really have everything planned, and you're proceeding towards building a home, or maybe you're just already bought a home and you're just you know, paying back your credit or whatever, and then something came up, like, I don't know, it kind of looks like this dreamy thing. I mean, it's not negative, it's just really unexpected. Or maybe you've fallen in love, or maybe you just, I don't know, something happened that brought you out of balance for a while. I mean, it's not a negative being out of balance, but it's something unexpected. So this is what your situation looks like. Also, there is something really cute, and I mean, you have a very fulfilled life. I mean, your wishes are coming true. So it looks like this already happened, this home already happened, you already built it, so you are probably just, you know, working towards making it better, repaying your debts and something like that. Also, you are otter. This is you, this is really cute. And otter to me means two things: reminding grandeur. This is who's really intelligent, who's very with this sense of justice. in them, very nice and strong and intelligent person. And also, otter is an animal who sleeps in the water and lets the water carry them around while they are asleep. So they really, you probably saw these videos on the internet with two otters asleep holding hands and just drifting through the water. This is what they are. This is you, and this you are lucky in your life. And this lady of the water, she just did some magic to the water that it brought you towards these 9 cups. And 9 cups is the wish fulfillment, and it's so peaceful, you know. This otter is looking towards this peaceful, and you just arrived where your dreams came true. And then, I mean, it's the same color, and then this suddenly, it also looks to me like this one is just a forgotten wish of yours coming true, finally. And you already forgotten that you wanted it, and then you suddenly receive this reminder. So you're a really lucky person. You just got surprised recently. So yeah, this is a cool situation. I mean, yeah, I really have a good feeling out of it. So really, there's nothing negative that I can sense out of it. It really is just a surprise, but a nice one. You just probably don't know what to do with it, but you have this really stable life with lots of luck, lots of love and support, probably. Maybe not, but you know, cups and water, it's about emotions. So you feel safe, you feel stable, and you have this something you don't know what to feel about, but it's something good. So yeah, let's see how you can chill out. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? Oh, 10 of Wands, the fight. First rule of the Fight Club: we don't talk about the Fight Club. Just kidding. Surrender. You know, to me it really looks like you just need this. Maybe you need to go to the gym. Maybe you just. I hate this card. I mean, I don't hate this card. I just like spiders. 6 of Pentacles. King of Wands. The Maiden. The Lovers. Oh my god, so many different stuff. 10 of Swords. Making a choice. New beginnings. To be fair. Ooh. You're a tricky one. Let me tell you that. To me, it looks like you need a good fight with your fears. You really have to surrender to the need to deal with them. I mean, I don't know what's relaxing about it, but it's your life. So probably you need some confrontation with truth. It doesn't mean that you need to go to find the dude you don't like and just, you know, hit him in the face or her or whatever. I mean, hitting people is not a good idea anyway. But to me, it looks like you have this. There's something in your past. I don't think it's this surprise that came from the past, but it may be connected to this, and maybe this surprise from the past just, you know, just stirred something in you, and this came up. So to me it looks like to feel at peace you really need to face this past you know, and you really need to give it a sound beating. Really just, you know, to be fair, to look the truth in the face. So you need to recognize something for what it is. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. We all have our demons. We all have our stuff from the past where we like to tell ourselves some nice stories instead of the truth. And to me, it looks like you don't really want to do it anymore, or you have to stop doing it to feel at peace. So really, I'm trying to cover this awful spider, you know. Yeah. So this is it. You need to face it. You need to just, you know, find an old photograph and tear it to pieces. This is the picture I'm getting. So yeah, and just this Six of Pentacles. I'm getting a feeling in balance here because this you know, like berries, but they look angry. So this is anger. This is really, you really have to face it. You really have to let your anger and aggression out and just, you know, face the truth and, you know, just this is ripe. The time has come. You really have to face it. We were talking about relaxation. Jesus. Alright, so what else do we have? But to me it looks like you really need to do it before you can even start relaxing. Because it looks to me like your life is really relaxed like right now, and you need this emotional shake-up. Funnily enough. You never know. Right, Lovers. King of Wands, I mean, this dude is on fire, so find some time for sexy times. You need it. I mean, it looks to me like you have a partner, so this shouldn't be a problem. So really spend time with your partner, and you know, make it hot. You need it. To me, it really looks to me like you really need to grow up. I mean, and not just grow up in case, like, you know, you're treating yourself like this kid. It's all protected, and you really need a bit more passion. You really need a bit more action in your life. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I just grow up. There's new beginnings. This is about making a choice. I don't know, just remember how this unexpected stuff was purple in the previous pile. And this is all, you know, golden and safe. So this is it. This is making a choice between just going the way that you were going before with all this stability. I mean stability is cool, just keep it, but I mean in eventfulness and something that's, you know, stirring something inside you. So you might feel, I don't know, for some reason, you know, the previous one idea was really about telling someone to relax. In this case, it looks like you are already relaxed as I don't know what, and I'm telling you to just stop being relaxed. But hey, this is what the cards are saying. Anyways, to me it looks like you have these two possibilities. Just go on this go down this quiet road, or just go on an adventure. And this is what, you know, just this kid wants adventures. It's the same color. It's the same color. It just tells you just to try out something new. I mean, if you don't really want any radical changes in your life, I don't know, just try parachute jumping or bungee jumping or some extreme sports, or I don't know, just I don't know. I really get in this picture of you know, where you can hire a Ferrari for an hour and have arrived. Something like that. Do something extreme. I mean, it will do you good. And I mean, if you have a partner, spend the time with your partner, or not, find yourself someone really hot and just set yourself on fire. You need some extreme stuff, dude. I mean, with this spider, maybe, I don't know, just go somewhere you have all these exotic animals, and I don't know, make a photo with a python or something. I don't know, just be careful. But anyway, it looks to me like you really need more action instead of relaxation, because it looks to me like you, I don't know, maybe you already having this stable and quiet life, and going into autumn you really might get depressed if nothing happens. So to me it looks like you really need to do something interesting, something exciting. You need excitement to get relaxed. To get through this autumn, you need excitement, dude. Really, you need hot sex. You need to just go on an adventure. You need really just find something nasty to deal with. I don't know. Yeah. Well, it's definitely not about me, but well. I mean, I hope it resonated with someone. Tell me how it worked out for you. Wow. This is what I like about readings. You never know where it takes you. Okay. Orange calcite next. We're going to make 2 piles. And 1 pile will be for your present situation. And another pile will be about what good can you do yourself this autumn. I'm looking at my TV right now, and sometimes it's so much fun to see movies or, I don't know, series or whatever you know without the sound, or while listening to something else, and you just see the expressions on their faces and you know stuff going on, and it has a totally different meaning all of a sudden. It's really cool. Yeah, so back to our reading. Come on, concentrate. No jumpers, please. Come on. The church bell. I wonder what time is it. No idea. 6, 7, prompt. Imagine living in a time where the only clock you had was the church bell, or whatever, you know, sound they made to make people aware of the time, depending on the country. live in Central Europe, you know. Alright, so let's see what your present situation is. Oh, let me have another gulp of my tea. Okay. Oh, it's really tasty. Okay, we have Queen of Cups and she's pregnant. We have Release. Looks like someone's about to have a baby. Ringworm, no, Earthworm, sorry. It's just because it's round. Father of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. So many people. There. Rawr. No idea what it is. Seven of Cups. The Empress, another pregnant card. Yeah, definitely someone pregnant. Slow and steady. Divine timing. By the book. Okay, so first of all, it might be very specific, but someone is really pregnant. If not pregnant, you are pregnant with something that is about to be born, be it a project or, I don't know, you're writing a book and either you've been planning the plot and now you're finally starting to write or something, you know, something coming to fruition. But it's, you know, like with pregnancy, it's not easy. I've never been pregnant, and this is probably why I never want to be pregnant, because I know it's not easy. I have enough friends who were pregnant, and no, thanks. So yeah, as with any pregnancy, be it a literal pregnancy or not, be it you yourself or someone in your proximity who's either pregnant or pregnant with some idea or whatever, it's not easy for anyone involved. I mean, it's most of the times, I know, if the baby is wanted, it's something to be happy about, but it's also, you know, just so. But the time is right. The time has come. This is divine timing. This is really time for something to be born, something to appear. I mean, either a literal birth, someone going into labor and having a baby, or, you know, it's just the time has come. It's about to happen. So, as I said, it's either you really going to the hospital and having a baby, or your partner or whatever going to the hospital and having a baby, or friend, whatever, or it's just you or another person sitting down, starting to write a book, or finishing the book and sending it to the publisher, or, I don't know, just your project coming to the final stage, or whatever, you know, it's just something coming to a conclusion where it's time to, you know, you don't have any, this says release, you don't have a lot of possibility to influence it anymore. You really have to release. I mean, you just relax and go into labor and let the doctors do the work, or, I mean, you still have to cooperate. I mean, you can't stop yourself from having a baby once it's happening. Or, you know, if it's about a project, you really have to release, because it's you've done everything you could. Now it's time to release it and let it happen. Okay. And it looks like everything's going right. It says by the book, and, you know, they're just following through. So it's all working out. It's all working good. It's all going like planned. Slow and steady. Also, it has to do with planning. And Earthworm is also, I mean, it's very tiny and nice dude who's just, you know, filtering the earth, and you know, this cool smell after the rain. It's actually the earthworms. I mean, it's a worm, but it's given our atmosphere this romantic smell. So yeah, so slow and steady, and I mean, it's just, you know, doing stuff, and being diligent, and but it's going by the book, and it's coming to fruition. I mean, it's all sorts of stuff coming out of these cups. So yeah. And to me it looks like the baby. And it's kind of, I mean, if it's about a real baby, just ignore this card. It's about the ideas, books, projects, plans, whatever it is. It's really, it is this moment where the idea becomes material. Like, you know, where you take a pencil and start writing, and the thoughts that you have in your head suddenly become paper and ink. Oh, obviously not pencil, but a pen, if it's ink or graphite or whatever. You know what I mean. Something that was just an idea starts taking form and starts. So this is this idea being born. So if it's a baby, ignore it. I mean, yeah, this is an embryo becoming a person. So whatever. Now, what about these two? Looks like a guy. Looks like parents to me. Father of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. King of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. So this dude is like really intelligent and stern. And just, I mean, it's like, I already used this image before, but to me it looks like a male Hermione Granger being an older grumpy dude. You know, if you can imagine Hermione Granger being an older grumpy dude, this is her being him, or him being her, whatever. It doesn't have to be a male person, but you know, it has this old grumpy dude energy, and you know, older eccentric. Maybe it's your dad. I don't know. I'm trying. It's kind of hard to read, really, but this is. I really looks like parents, like him being all stern, but you know, just and not especially emotional. You know, all about her, just this crazy professorish a bit. But also, you know, not someone to fool around with. And her is like very concentrated on material goods. It's also not a mother you would just cuddle with, but rather a mother who is concentrated on, you know, housekeeping and just making things work and making everything to be proper, like it has to be. So to me, there's a rather coldish couple of. It may be whatever gender it is, you know. It just looks to me like these are two people who are rather concentrated on the order of things than emotions. I just don't know what they have to do with this situation, because you know, this is about some plan. Maybe this is you and your partner, just other partner or colleagues or whatever, working on a project, or really you and your partner working on a baby or building a home and then starting a family or something like that, and it's all coming to fruition. And this is just you two guys, or whatever, how many of you, and or maybe this is your parents who are slightly, I don't know, you just, you know, coming back to the theme of our reading, you know, autumn is a time where you need a bit of more coziness and stuff like that, and you can't really get them from these guys. So if it's you, maybe it's time to just soften up a bit. If it's the parents, they probably can't do it because you just wanted them to be, so you need to find this softness and coziness someplace else. So this is what I'm seeing. This is, to me, it's really unrelated to this stuff. Maybe this is them who brought you up to be this person who slowly and steadily works, plans and does stuff, and this is the good bit about it, and they're there. This is their presence turning to, you know, just coming to fruition in terms of you bringing it to something. This is what I can get out of this card. So let's see how you can relax. I mean, you looks like you could relax a bit, you know. I mean, with a real baby, it's not that easy, but no, maybe you can still use your parents to look after the kids sometimes. I don't know. Well, not the grumpy dude, but the lady. You know what I mean. Right. So, about relaxing. Two of Wands, and it has the meanings in 4 languages: in Italian, in English, in German, in French, and in Spanish. So in English it says heat, but in German it says passion, and in the rest of the languages it says fervor. So really it's heat meaning passion to me. And this lady is being creative here. I mean, yeah, you can keep your associations to yourself, and yeah, I'm not saying anything for now. Devotion, yeah, she does look devoted, if associations aside. Okay, vulture. I always get this card for some reason. Son of Wands. The World. Wow. Leicester, Moon's daughter. Okay. 9 of Cups, how cool. 2 of Pentacles. Spirit of Place. Interesting. Never got this one. I'm having a day of cards I never got. Ascension and Truth Be Told. Alright. Alright. Okay, so first of all, this is about passion, devotion, creativity, and stuff like that. World is good. This is completion. Nine of Cups belongs here because it's wish fulfillment. The Daughter of Moon and Ascension is about spirituality. Son of Wands is about action. Spirit of Play, Truth Be Told. Truth Be Told. Spirit of Place. This is autumnish. This has this. No, that doesn't belong here. This does. Oh. Very complicated. So first of all, you find fulfillment in sticking to the things that are important to you. Like really you are this sort of workaholic. Not workaholic, but you're really devoted to whatever you're doing. It may be work, it may be family, it may be something, some stuff in your life that makes it, that gives it meaning, right? So you feel fulfilled, you feel happy when you are devoted to it. So just stick to whatever you're doing. But also it says that you are you're a very intuitive person. Funnily enough, in spite of all this meticulous planning, you have this spiritual touch to yourself. So maybe you are just like, I don't know, I mean, aside from geography, culture, whatever, I'm just sticking to the pictures I know from movies and books I read. Like this person who's, works all week and then goes to the church on Sunday or something like that. So you have something in your life that gives you peace, be it religion, be it something, it's something spiritual. So it's really time for you, I don't know, maybe it's just meditation, maybe it's something like that. So it's really time for you to spend some time with your spiritual, to spend some time on the spiritual part of your life. Either go to a church or whatever, a religious place, or maybe go on a pilgrimage, or, alright, with the baby it will be difficult, but, just take a walk to your place of power, this places sometimes with this special energy, something like that. Just take a long walk in the forest with, there's probably this clearing where you always feel at peace or something like that. It may be this simple, really, just something like that. Also, it really it feels like nature to me, spirit of place. So really, this is this place of power. You need to go to your place of power sometimes. Just take a walk in the woods, or in the city. I don't know where your place of power is, but you have to go there. Maybe it's just your favorite place at home. I don't know, your favorite armchair in front of the TV or whatever. Just sit there for a while. I mean, it's, to me it looks much cooler, like if you have this special place in the woods or whatever. But it's your life, it's your special place, but you have to revisit it, and just breathe there. So yeah, this is about fulfillment. This belongs here. So if something gives you fulfillment, just go on doing it. So if this, whatever it is that you are so devoted to, gives you fulfillment, just stick to it. I mean, if you feel at peace when you are at work and see everything working out, and it fills you with satisfaction, just go on doing it. I mean, don't overdo it because you don't want to burn out or whatever, but if it gives you pleasure, or if you are, I don't know, reading up on something job related at the weekend, sitting in your favorite chair or whatever, if it makes you happy, why not? This is it. This is really devoting yourself to something, being at the right place at the right time. This is finding your fulfillment in this stuff. So yeah, and this is really funny because now I look at this card, I suddenly get this feeling you're planning something. You're planning something, a surprise, I don't know. Looks like a good surprise. It looks like you want to open your heart to someone, to let someone in, and you're really full of energy about it. Like really, you want to follow through with it, but you're biding your time and you're like balancing. So I don't want to say that you have to just jump out and spill your beans in front of this person or whatever. Or maybe you want to present the project, or if it's the project scenario, not the baby scenario, just spend time planning the presentation of your project, of the results, or whatever there is to present, or maybe just having a party and telling your friends all about it when it's ready. Or if it's about the baby, maybe you want to have this huge baby shower, and why not prepare it? Why not? You will enjoy making plans for the party. It really looks to me like you're planning. You're really burning to burst into to present someone something, and it looks to me like it's really the fruits of your work, or literally the baby or whatever. And you can't do it now. You still have to wait. You still, you're not there yet. I mean, it's soon, but not yet. And in the meantime, I think you might find fulfillment and a lot of joy just planning it. I mean, I don't like planning. I mean, it's not, there's nothing relaxing for me, but to you it looks like you can spend time, just learning more on the things that you do, just bringing yourself forward, just developing. Maybe you can combine it with this being of your place of power. I don't know, just take your I don't know, journal or whatever, or the book, this book with this professional information, to the park and just sit there on the bench and read it or whatever. And just if you want to spend some time at home, just take your planner and start planning stuff. And it's really, when I'm telling you about it, I really feel this coziness. So yeah, it looks like that. So I'm sorry, it's really wishy-washy, because for some people it's really about having a baby, and for some people it's really, being in these final stages of a project where you really are ready to. And with baby, it's like, planning, whatever it is, it's just really nice to sit there and make plans and, just organizing stuff. Because I know people who really enjoy organizing stuff, and you seem to be like one of them, really. So good for you. Well, okay. I'm having so much fun, really. Okay, now for the smoky quartz. And we're going to have two piles. And the first pile will be about your present situation, and the second pile about how you can relax, how you can do something nice to yourself. Or for yourself. I don't know, do something nice to yourself sounds cheesy. But I'm not a native speaker. I don't feel these subtle differences. I mean, I feel them, I just don't know how to make them right. looking at my TV screen now, and Mr. Collins is going to propose to Lizzie. I hope you don't see my head or something in the screen when I'm trying to reach for the cards, you know. I have this awfully strange angles of which I install my camera to have a full view of the cards that are laying out on the floor. Is it just me being tired, or is it you? No jumpers. Looks to me like you are just tired, maybe having a cold. I hope you're not having a cold. I hope you are healthy. It's probably just me lying on a cold floor. Okay. Good, so let's see what's your present situation. What does it look like? We have the Lovers. Oh my god, can you see this cuteness? Okay. We have play. Someone's being playful. We have bad. Okay, we have 10 of swords. Blech. We have Knight of Cups. We have Los Gana sitting on a mushroom. We have the Hanged Man. We have Nine of Pentacles. We have Sacred Pool. We have Psychic Development. Alright, I hope you're not eating mushrooms or something. And Yang. Okay. Okay, so first of all, you are in love. It looks like mutual. You are being playful, or you're being flirty. Maybe you're not in a relationship, but you're just being flirty. You're being playful about it. Okay. Also, you are like, really, you are looking for love. Really, you're being flirty. You have this energy, you know, just outwards bound. Just, you know, finding love, being flirty, or if you already with someone, you just, you know, just really showing them your affection whenever you can, and whenever you can't too. So really, you are really straightforward about your you're in the mood for love and you are being open about it. Really, you're doing something about it. Then, and this looks like something really like something from a movie. You having this psychic development, and I'm sorry to say, it really looks like it springs from some, I don't want to say trauma, I hope it's not, but you know, like sometimes you have a nightmare and then it just gets your mind working and you have this moment of enlightenment and like have this idea or whatever. So it looks to me like there's really something not gross, but you know, nothing pleasant, nothing good really, nothing. I mean, it's not, it doesn't really freak me out, but it's kind of sad and bleak, and it's not like negative like awful, but it's not good. Okay. And you have these spiritual psychic abilities or intuition developing after you've been confronted with something like that. So it looks to me either I don't know, example from my past, I always was like, I didn't fit in with other kids, so they used to be mean to me, so I learned to blend in. I really have this good intuition about other people. So to me, it started with being, you know, other kids being mean to me, and then I developed my intuition towards people because of it. I mean, it's more complicated than that, but you know, just, you know what I'm saying. It's not necessarily that someone was mean to you. Maybe you saw something that, I don't know, just triggered this train of thought that brought you to some sort of, I'm not saying that you started to be clairvoyant or, I don't know, suddenly you, maybe it was like that. I don't know, maybe you saw an accident or you were in an accident, and then after that you started having prophetic dreams or something like that. I don't know what it is. It can be this scenario, it can be that scenario, it can be a completely different scenario. What I'm trying to say, that you have these psychic abilities. Sometimes, I don't know, for some of you, you probably don't even realize you have them, but you have them, and you have them because of, you know, this dead cow. Maybe you saw a dead cow, I don't know. Yeah, this is what you have, and maybe you're slowly coming to realization about this, that you have it. So this is your love life, you're being flirting something, this is you realize, maybe you start having funny dreams and the dreams freak you out. Maybe you're seeing this gross stuff in your dreams, I don't know. It's just, you know, this psychic stuff is not bad. This is not bad. You know, psychic stuff can't be bad or good. It just is. It's up to you what you do with it. So, but for you, it just had either this beginning, or it just, you know, manifests itself right now in form of, you know, cheesy dreams or something like that. Also looks to me like you're slightly stuck with your financial situation. So you have enough money, but you're kind of not progressing anywhere. And I mean, it's either because you're not progressing in anything because you already have enough and you feel like, all right, I don't have to do anything anymore because I have enough, or I'm just content where I am. I'm not judging. Maybe you really feel, I mean, I wish I had enough. But it looks to me like you are really, this is a period of, not exactly stagnation, because stagnation is really going down. It's rather, you know, just this flat line. You've kind of your development flatlined for a while, and But there's potential because, you know, this bat is not just hanging upside down like this dude here, but, and this dude, if you take a closer look, I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like he's falling down. I mean, or no, it's a man, I think. They're falling down. So, you know, this period of stagnation is about to end. If you want it or not, it's about to end. So you just have, you'll just spread your wings and start flying again. And it has to do with work, with your stability, you know, financial situation, you know, material stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's all over the place. No wonder I'm getting this energy of being tired, because on one hand, you are always, you want to flirt, you either you have someone you fancy, or you just actively trying to attract a partner or partners, or just, you know, have this a bit of action in your love life. And on the other hand, you're probably having these premonitions or these funny feelings and funny dreams, and don't really know what the hell it's all about. And then you feel like maybe you need to get off your arse and start doing something again. I mean, shit happens, right? I mean, it's not really, it's nothing bad, actually. I mean, it's life, okay? So, this is what we have autumn for, to go, you know, just to slow down a bit, to do something nice. Let's find out what we can do about it, right? Okay. So, let's see. We have a page of swords, and it says fanaticism. The achiever. Okay, so dude, you have to start being competitive, and in whatever sense. Before I even proceed with our readings, you really need this sense of competition. You need this excitement. Jesus, this is already the second reading I'm doing where I tell people to start getting more action instead of relaxing. But to me, I mean, maybe to do some sports, like, you know, where you just have this competitive sports, or maybe even, I don't know, computer games, where you just start gaming or something. You need it. Octopus, alright. You need to change. Did you know that these animals, I just don't know what plural of them is, these animals can change their DNA. So they are the masters of change. So you need to change. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely about competition, because this is like teamwork. You really need to I don't know, start playing football, start I don't know, you really need this competition to be with others, to you know, just this movement, the sun. It will make fun. It will really make fun. This achievement, this feeling of achieving something. Because remember this hangman, he's like, you haven't been achieving something for a while, looks to me. Like, you had this plateau. Like, you've earned enough money and thought, alright, I'm just living it here and just, you know, don't do anything. And then you feel, oh, it's getting boring or something. You really need these joy of achieving something, of victory. The loam. Okay, let's see. And you need these changes. You need to change. Page of Swords. Yeah, definitely. Come on, 2 pages of swords. You really, maybe you could start fencing or something, or I don't know, play tennis. The devil. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like he belongs to the octopus. Spock. Yeah, definitely do. go play some sports, go play some computer games, hang out with the dudes who do the same, and just, you know, full power, you can do it, you can be the best, you will enjoy it as, I don't know, like, I don't know, struggle. You definitely, I mean, don't start a fight club or something, but you really need this competition, you really need this. You won't have fun, you won't be satisfied with having something unless you fought for it. Right? This is when you find your peace. This is when you find your peace. You really need, no. This devil, you know, normally I don't know, he's like goat with boobs, whatever. Normally it's about being toxic and something like that, but here it is all about letting it all out. You really need to, I don't want to say get your hands dirty, but you really need to, I don't know, just do some sports. Really, go play football and come back home covered in earth and grass or whatever, and just covered in, I don't know, just bruises and whatever. Just have fun, just have something you can actually fight for. Okay, you really need this outlet. Looks to me like you really are the person who needs to fight for something. You're the fighter, you're the achiever. You really need it. You need competition, you need to win something from someone. This is when you find peace. Only after you can only find the satisfaction when you, because you are this octopus. You can't just, you know, be satisfied with just being somewhere. You need to change, because this is how you are now, and from here you really need to develop these tentacles and just fight, man. This is where you find your peace. Wow, Jesus. I mean, you know, when I'm looking at these cards, I want to get out there and do something. I don't know, play some sports. Just don't know. I really get this feeling I want to do it, man. I mean, do it, and tell me. Then come back and tell me how it worked out. And really, wow, Jesus. By the way, have fun. So we are done. This was so much fun. I can't really tell you how much fun it was. Just a tiny disclaimer, and I know I should have said it before, but I put it in the timestamps. So disclaimer being, I kept saying do it, go there, do it, whatever. What I'm going to say, guys, this is a video on the internet where a voice without a face tells you do something. Use your better judgment, okay? If you're not feeling like it, don't do it. Really. It's just me having fun with my cards. You are hopefully, I mean, not hopefully grown up person, but I hope you are a person who has enough judgment not to use a video on the internet is a, you know, ultimate guide for your life choices. All right, don't do that. Peace.